9 rare sea animals very people would know of. Sea cows refers to manatees and dugongs, both of which are marine mammals that share the nickname due to their large, gentle herbivorous nature. Here's a bit more about them. Manatees. Appearance. Manatees have large round bodies, paddle-like flippers, and a flat, rounded tail that helps them navigate through water. Their faces are broad with a slightly wrinkled snout. Habitat. Found in warm coastal areas of the Atlantic Ocean, especially in the Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, and along the southeastern US. Diet. They primarily feed on seagrass, algae, and other aquatic plants, consuming up to 10 of their body daily. Conservation. Manatees are considered vulnerable due to habitat loss, water pollution, and collisions with boats. Dugongs. Appearance. Dugongs are similar to manatees but have a more streamlined body and a tail that is fluted. Their snout is more pointed compared to the round snout of a manatee. Habitat. Dugongs live in the warm coastal waters of the Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean, including the Red Sea, Arabian Gulf, and northern Australia. Diet. Like manatees, dugongs feed mainly on seagrass, and they play a significant role in maintaining healthy seagrass ecosystem. Conservation. Dugongs are classified as vulnerable due to habitat destruction, hunting, and accidental capture in fishing nets. Both of these gentle giants are essential to marine ecosystems but face serious threats due to human activities. Despite being called sea cows, they are actually much more closely related to elephants than to cows. Lampreys are fascinating though often misunderstood creature. Here's an overview. Appearance. Lampreys are eel-like jawless fish with a distinctive circular mouth that features sharp rasping teeth. Their round mouth, often compared to a sucker, is used to latch onto other fish. They have elongated, smooth bodies and flatted fins, which is one of the reasons they stand out among fish species. Feeding behavior. Lampreys are parasitic, meaning they attach themselves to other fish using their mouth and feed on their blood and bodily fluids. They do this by scraping away tissue with their teeth and sucking the nutrients from the host. Some species are non-parasitic and do not feed as adults but focus on reproduction. Habitat. Lampreys can be found in both freshwater and marine environments, depending on the species. Many species are anadromous, meaning they live in the ocean but return to freshwater rivers to spawn. The larvae typically live in sediment for several years before maturing into adults. Life cycle. Lampreys have an interesting life cycle. After hatching as larvae, they spend several years living in the sediment of freshwater streams, filtering water for food. Once they mature, they migrate to the sea, where they begin their parasitic adult life. After spawning, adult lampreys die. Historical significance. Lampreys are considered living fossils, have been excited for over 3060 million years. Their primitive features, such as a lack of jaws and their distinctive anatomy, make them a key species in studying vertebrate evolution. Conservation. While some species of lampreys are considered a nuisance, particularly in places like the Great Lakes, where they harm local fish populations, other species are threatened due to habitat degradation and water pollution. Despite their somewhat sinister reputation due to their parasitic nature, lampreys are vital to the ecosystems they inhabit, and their accident lineage offers valuable insight into the evolution of vertebrates. The dumbo octopus is one of the most adorable and fascinating creatures of the deep ocean. Here's a closer look. Appearance. The dumbo octopus is named for its large ear-like fins that resemble the floppy ears of Disney Dumbo character. This fish helps the octopus navigate through the water, giving it a very cute and distinctive appearance. Unlike many other octopuses, dumbo octopuses don't have the typical bulbous body. Instead, they have a more streamlined, soft body that allows them to glide gracefully in the deep sea. They can be a variety of colors, from translucent to pale shades of pink, purple, or red, depending on the species. Habitat. Dumbo octopuses live in the deep, dark waters of the world ocean, typically at depth ranging from 300 to 7,000 feet. This makes them one of the deepest dwelling species of octopus. They are usually found in colder waters like the Arctic and Antarctic oceans, though they have been spotted in other deep sea locations as well. Diet. They feed on small vertebrates such as crustaceans and other teeny marine creatures. Their tentacles are used to capture prey, which they then bring to their beak-like mouths to eat. They are opportunistic feeders and may scavenge if prey is scarce. Behavior. Dumbo octopuses are solitary and very peaceful, often gliding along the ocean floor rather than swimming actively in open water. Since they live at such extreme depths, their environment is pitch black, and they rely on their large fins and arms to propel themselves rather than using jet propulsion like other octopus species. Conservation. While the dumbo octopus is not currently considered endangered, its deep sea habitat makes it less studied compared to shallow water species. However, deep sea ecosystems are still vulnerable to human activities such as deep sea mining and pollution, which could impact their populations. Dumbo octopuses are adorable examples of how ocean life has adapted to survive in extreme environments, and their unique appearance and behavior make them an intriguing species in the world of marine biology. The leafy sea dragon is one of the most stunning and bizarre creatures of the ocean, known for its incredible camouflage. Here's a closer look. Appearance. Leafy sea dragons are closely related to seahorses and pipefish, but they stand stand out due to their striking leaf-like appendages that cover their bodies. These appendages resemble seaweed or kelp, helping them blend in seamlessly with their underwater environment. They have long, slender bodies with elongated snouts, and their fins are transparent, adding to their ability to hide in their surroundings. Leafy sea dragons are native to the waters around southern and western Australia. They primarily inhabit kelp forests and seagrass beds in shallow coastal waters. This habitat provides plenty of coverage, allowing them to stay hidden from predators and prey alike. Diet: like seahorses, leafy sea dragons are carnivorous and feed on small crustaceans such as mice, shrimp, and other tiny invertebrates. They use their long tubular snouts to soak in their food, much like a vacuum. Camouflage: the leafy sea dragon's incredible camouflage is one of the most defining traits. The body is covered with leaf-like structures, which help it mimic floating seaweed and other underwater plants. This makes it nearly impossible to spot in its natural environment, making it an expert at avoiding predators. Their movements are slow and deliberate, further enhancing their ability to blend into their surroundings. Reproduction: leafy sea dragons have a unique method of reproduction similar to seahorses. The female lays her eggs on the male's tail, where he cares for them until they hatch. When the eggs are ready to hatch, teeny, fully formed baby leafy sea dragons emerge from the male's tail. Conservation: leafy sea dragons are classified as near threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Due to threats like habitat destruction, water pollution, and the illegal pet trade, efforts are being made to protect their habitats, especially through marine protected areas and increased awareness. The leafy sea dragon is a spectacular example of nature's creativity, blending beauty with function to create a creature that is both awe-inspiring and nearly impossible to spot in the wild. The vaquita is a critically endangered species of porpoise, and it's considered one of the rarest marine mammals in the world. Here's more about his elusive creature. Appearance: vaquitas are small with a streamlined, robust body that typically measures around 4 to 5 feet in length and weighs about 90 to 120 pounds. They have a distinct appearance with dark markings around their eyes and lips, making them appear as though they have a dark marks and lip markings, giving them a unique facial expression. Their coloration is generally light gray with a dark back. Habitat: the vaquita is found only in the northern part of the Gulf of California, located off the coast of Mexico. They inhabit shallow, warm waters, typically staying within 100 meters from the shore. This area is also home to range of other marine life, but the vaquita is now mostly confined to a small specific region due to its shrinking population. Diet: vaquitas are carnivorous and primarily feed on fish, squid, and crustaceans. They are known to dive to moderate depth to hunt, using echolocation to navigate and find their prey in the murky water of the Gulf. Behavior: vaquitas are generally shy and elusive, rarely seen near the surface, and they are much harder to spot compared to other dolphins or porpoises. They are believed to be mostly solitary but may also form small groups. Little is known about their full social structure, as they are hard to study due to their small population and remote habitat. Conservation: the vaquita is critically endangered, with estimates suggesting fewer than 10 individuals remain in the wild, making it one of the most endangered marine mammals on the planet. The primary threat to the vaquita is bycatch in illegal gill nets used for fishing totoaba, a fish whose swim bladder is highly valued in illegal wildlife trade. Vaquitas often get trapped in these nets, leading to drowning. Conservation efforts, including bans on gill net fishing and the creation of marine protected areas, are in place, but illegal fishing continues to be a major threat to the vaquita's survival. Conservation efforts: while some progress has been made, such as efforts to eliminate gill nets from the vaquita's habitat, the species is still on the brink of extinction, and urgent action needed to serve it. There are ongoing initiatives and global pressure to find alternatives to the fishing practices harming the vaquita and to ensure that their remaining habitat is preserved. The vaquita is a poignant reminder of how vulnerable marine species can be and how human activities can directly impact the survival of even the most unique and specialized creatures. Without significant conservation efforts, that remarkable porpoise may disappear forever. The helmet jellyfish is a fascinating and rare species of deep-sea jellyfish that is known for its unique appearance and its ability to thrive in some of the darkest parts of the ocean. Here's what makes it so interesting. Appearance: the helmet jellyfish gets its name from the dome-shaped helmet-like structure that sits atop its body, which resembles the shape of a medieval helmet. Its bill, the main body, is typically translucent with a reddish or orange hue, and it has a fringe of tentacles that extend from the headgear. It has an unusual, striking appearance compared to other jellyfish, with a distinctive crown-like structure and a gelatinous body that is almost entirely clear. Habitat: helmet jellyfish are deep-sea dwellers living at a depth of 200 to 1000 meters in the oceans. They are found in cold, dark waters, particularly in the North Atlantic and North Pacific Oceans. Their deep habitat means they are rarely seen, and they are most active in the twilight zone of the ocean, where there is very little natural light. Diet. Like other jellyfish, helmet jellyfish are carnivorous and feed on small fish, zooplankton and other microscopic organisms in the water. They use their tentacles, which are equipped with stinging cells, to capture and immobilize their prey before consuming it. Behavior. The helmet jellyfish is typically solitary and moves by contracting its bill, allowing it to slowly pulse through the water. Its movement is not fast and it relies on the currents to help transport it through the deep ocean. Though they live in darkness, helmet jellyfish are bioluminescent and may glow faintly, a feature that is believed to help attract prey to communicate with others. Reproduction. The jellyfish has an interesting reproductive cycle involving both the medusa stage and polyp. The adult medusae release their eggs and spring into the water, where fertilization occurs and the larvae eventually settle on the ocean floor to grow into polyps. Conservation. There is limited information about the population and conservation status of the helmet jellyfish due to its deep sea habitat and the difficulty in studying it. However, like many deep sea creatures, it could be vulnerable to environmental changes such as ocean pollution, warming waters, and habitat disturbance from human activities like deep sea mining and fishing. The helmet jellyfish is a striking and somewhat mysterious creature, perfectly adapted to its deep dark environment. Its unique features and behaviors make it one of the most enigmatic and fascinating jellyfish species in the world. Costasiella sea slugs, also known as leaf sheep or cute little sea slugs, are teeny, incredibly adorable creatures that have become popular for their unique appearance and fascinating characteristics. Here's a closer look. Appearance. The sea slugs are incredibly small, usually measuring only about 1 to 2 centimeters in length. What sets them apart is their appearance. They have a round, almost fluffy body with leaf-like appendages that look like tiny ears, giving them a sheep-like or lamb appearance. Their bright green color comes from the algae they consume, making them resemble little plant-like creatures, which is part of their camouflage. Photosynthesis. One of the most interesting things about costasiella sea slugs is their ability to perform photosynthesis, a process usually associated with plants. This is possible because they consume algae and retain the chloroplasts in their bodies. These retained chloroplasts allow the sea slugs to harness sunlight and converts it into energy, much like plants do. This process is known as kleptoplasty, and it allows the slugs to survive without feeding as often as other animals. Diet. Costasiella sea slugs feed primarily on algae, particularly, which provides them with both nutrition and the ability to perform photosynthesis. Habitat. These sea slugs are typically found in shallow tropical and subtropical waters, especially in areas around Southeast Asia and the Pacific, such as the Philippines and Fiji. They can often be seen in areas with abundant algae, like coral reefs or seagrass beds, where they graze on their food source. Behavior. The costasiella sea slug is generally slow-moving, and they tend to remain on or near algae as they feed. Their camouflage and photosynthetic abilities help them avoid predators, though they are still vulnerable to being eaten by some fish and other predators. Reproduction. Like other sea slugs, costasiella sea slugs are hermaphrodites, meaning each individual has both male and female reproductive organs. They lay eggs that eventually hatch into larvae, which grow into adult slugs. Conservation. There is limited information on the conservation status of costasiella sea slugs, but like many marine creatures, they could be impacted by habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change. Costasiella sea slugs are a great example of nature's creativity, a small yet incredible effective creature with a unique ability to harness sunlight in a way that is rare among animals. Their adorable appearance and fascinating behavior have made them a popular subject to study and admiration among marine enthusiasts. Nudibranches, often called sea slugs, are a diverse and colorful group of marine gastropod molluscs that are known for their striking appearance and fascinating behaviors. Here's a closer look at these beautiful creatures. Appearance. Nudibranches come in a wide variety of colors and patterns, making them one of the most visually stunning creatures in the ocean. Their vibrant hues can range from bright orange and pink to purples, yellow, and blues. Their soft bodies and typically lack a hard shell, which is a characteristic feature of most other gastropods. Instead, their bodies are exposed and adorned with ribcage fronts, kerata, that help with respiration and defense. Some nudibranches have elaborate feathery gills on their backs, while others may have a more streamed appearance. Diet. Nudibranches are carnivorous and feed on a variety of small marine organisms. Their diet mainly includes sponges, hydroids, anemones, and other soft-bodied invertebrates. What's especially interesting is that many species of nudibranches are capable of absorbing toxins or staining cells in the prey that eat, such as sea cells, and then they can use these toxins for their own defense. The adaptation makes them unpalatable potential predators. Habitat. Nudibranches are found in marine environments all over the world, from shallow coastal waters to deep ocean floors. They prefer habitat where their food sources like sponges, corals, and algae are abundant. They thrive in coral reefs, kelp forests, and other nutrient-rich areas where they can hide and forest. Behavior. Nudibranches are slow-moving and use a force similar to a muscular, slimy appendage to glide over the ocean floor. They may also use a scraping motion with their radula to feed on soft marine life. Some species are quite territorial, while others are more solitary and move in search of food and mates. Reproduction. Most nudibranches are hermaphrodites, meaning each individual has both male and female reproductive organs. However, they often mate with other nudibranchs to exchange spring. After mating, they have eggs is spiral or ribbon-like clusters which hatch into larvae. These larvae eventually settle onto the ocean floor and transform into adult nudibranches. Camouflage and defense. Nudibranchs have a range of strategies for avoiding predators. Their bright color and patterns may serve as a warning to predators that are toxic, unpalatable. Some species even use camouflage by mimicking their environment or blending in with coral, algae, or other materials to avoid detection. Conservation. Nudibranches are not generally at risk of extinction, but like many marine creatures, they are susceptible to threats like pollution, ocean acidification, and habitat destruction. Their stunning colors and unique behaviors make them a popular subject for marine enthusiasts, and they play an important role in marine ecosystems by controlling populations of similar invertebrates. Nudibranches are perfect example of natural creativity, showcasing beautiful colors and incredible adaptations. Their diverse species are a favorite among underwater photographers and marine biologists for both their artistic appeal and their fascinating biology. The angel shark is a fascinating and somewhat mysterious species of shark known for its flat body and unique appearance. Here's more about this incredible creature's appearance. Angel shark have a broad flat body with a distinct shape that resembles a ray or stingray. Their wide triangular pectoral fins give them the angry appearance that gives the species its name. Their heads are wide and flattened, and they have large, relatively small eyes located on top of their heads, which is typical for bottom-dwelling sharks. They often have a light-colored, sandy or brownish body with darker patterns, allowing them to blend in with the ocean floor and avoid predators. Habitat. Angel sharks are primarily found in shallow coastal waters, usually at depth up of 100 meters, although some species can be found in deeper areas. They prefer sandy or muddy seabeds where they can hide and ambush prey. They are often found in the Mediterranean Sea, parts of the Atlantic Ocean, and along the coastal of North and South America. Diet. Fish are carnivorous and are opportunistic hunters. They feed on a variety of fish, crustaceans, and invertebrates such as small rays and flatfish. They are ambush predators, using their excellent camouflage to remain hidden on the ocean floor. They wait for prey of come close before suddenly lunging forward to capture it with their powerful jaws. Behavior. Angel sharks are known for their ability to bury themselves in the standard mode, where they remain almost invisible to prey. They use their flattened bodies to stay nearly motionless and blend into the sea floor. Despite their fearsome appearance, they are generally not aggressive toward humans and will typically swim away if threatened. They prefer to avoid and use confrontation and use their camouflage as their primary defense. Reproduction. Angel sharks give birth to live young, and their reproductive strategy is ovoviviparous, meaning that the eggs develop inside the mother's body and the young are born fully formed. The gestation period can vary depending on the species, but it generally lasts several months depending on the species. A single litter can contain anywhere from 5 to 20 pups. Conservation. Many species of angel sharks are considered vulnerable or endangered primarily due to habitat loss, fishing, and overfishing for their meat and fins. The International Union of Conservation of Nature that listed several species of angel shark are critical or endangered, and they are under protection in certain areas to try to safeguard their populations. Efforts to protect their habitats reduced by cats and increase awareness about their conservation are crucial for ensuring the survival of these fascinating creatures. Species. There are several species of angel shark, including the Pacific angel shark and the Mediterranean angel shark. This species has slightly different ranges and habitat preference, but all share the same general body structure and hunting behavior. Angel shark is an example of how creatures adapt to their environment in highly specialized ways. Their unique body shape and ambush hunting tactics make them one of the most interesting and effective predators on the seafloor. However, due to their vulnerability, it's crucial that conservation efforts continue to protect this incredible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.